Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Yes, hi, good morning, Dr.
Yeah,
Deepak.
good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Deepti ji.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Shall we start?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, good morning, everybody. I am very happy to welcome all of you for a very interactive and engaging session of today on the entrepreneurship and innovation. I believe this is the first time we are meeting virtually, and I am more than happy to e-meet with the all first year students because this is the first time we will be interacting with you, and we would like to know more about you, that what kind of uh, plan you have along with your studies and the program which you are pursuing from RNTU, because it is very important to grow together, and we are here to help you, to support you, to reach out to you to the another level. So I welcome all the students, and I am more than happy to welcome our EVP ITEC group and Idar Chaturvedi. I think this is also the first time that you will be interacting with our student on the particular agenda on the entrepreneurship and innovation. And I am sure all the HODs and all the faculty members will be delighted to have you. And we are honored that you accepted our invitation to grade the student, to interact with the student. So I think we should not take much time, and I welcome Siddhartha to have the welcome remark and the opening remark so that our student can have better idea about our vision and how we are planning to take that forward. Please welcome Siddhartha.
Thank you, Deepak. And yes, good morning, everyone. All the respected faculty members, HODs of Rabindranath Tagore University, and all the students who have joined in big numbers today virtually. I welcome you all from the family of ISEC, the family of Rabindranath Tagore University. It is indeed a great feeling to see that uh, we are organizing a session like this virtually to engage with the students with something and on a topic which is the need of the hour. And although we've been conducting various workshops and activities on entrepreneurship and startups for many years, and it has been a part of the student orientation program, but a focused effort like this is very, very welcome, and it's great to see. So upfront, I would like to congratulate all the innovation council members, all the HODs who have taken this initiative, because this is really the objective and the vision of the organization and the university as well. Coming back for the benefit of the students, first of all, I would like to congratulate you all for making the choice for Rabindranath Tagore University and joining in this uh, quality, state of the art, NIRF ranked institution. I would like to assure you that in terms of the intent, the vision and the mission of the university, we do everything which is possible to give a holistic exposure to the students, not just in the field of academics, but a variety of activities ranging from co-curricular, extracurricular, innovation, entrepreneurship, sports, and so on. And you will get a taste of it in the coming years. Coming back to our parent organization, ISECT, so Rabindranath Tagore University has been established by one of the leading social enterprises of India, the ISECT Group. And the foundation of the ISECT Group itself has been entrepreneurship and innovation for the last 30 years. We've been the pioneers of establishing entrepreneurs and micro entrepreneurs in rural and semi-urban parts of the country over the past several years. We have also been the pioneers of establishing process and product innovations in the rural and semi-urban parts of the country, and for which the organization has been awarded at several national and international level. So that is something which I tell everybody when we are doing an induction, that you should be assured and you should be proud of the pedigree of the organization which has established this institution. ISECT, which works on a pan-India basis, today operates not just the Rabindranath Tagore University, but other higher education institutions in other states as well, and has been one of the first organizations to be implementing skilling, employability, vocational training kind of programs across the country. Now, coming to Rabindranath Tagore University, this is an institution which has got many firsts to its name. It's the first private university of Madhya Pradesh. It is the first university which got ranked by NIRF in the state of Madhya Pradesh. It is the first university which has got the Atal Incubation Center to encourage startups and entrepreneurship and innovation in central India. It is also the first university which has got skilling as its basis and skilling as its foundation. So there are many firsts, and again it comes from the culture and practice of innovation and creativity which the parent organization has always been practicing. So from that legacy, the university also has strived to get some new elements, some creativity, and some innovation in the otherwise regular operations of a higher education institution. We also have the benefit, and we pass on this benefit to all our students in terms of having an understanding of the end-to-end space in the social sector. So whereas many other organizations either only work on skilling or work only on entrepreneurship or work only on higher education, we have the distinction of working in all these fields which actually make the entire value chain. So if we start on the one spectrum from livelihoods, we go up to skilling, vocational training, apprenticeship, providing skilled manpower to the industries, higher education institution, entrepreneurship, startups, and so on. So that is one benefit which we have and which we also pass on to our students. So Rabindranath Tagore University is led by five principles. The first one is that it is a research driven university, and our effort is to promote as many research projects as possible, which comes from the PG and the PhD stage. The second is we are also a tech and digitally enabled university. You would see that increasingly we would be utilizing a lot of digital infrastructure in conducting classes, in interacting with the students, in interacting with the parents of the students. So tech is a very important part of our university. The third is skills based. So I would like to also take this opportunity to tell all the students who are joining that this is of course the time to focus on your academics in the coming 3 years or 4 years. It is a very plain simple advice, but this is the time to focus on your academics, and not just on academics. It is your personal duty to pick up one additional skill which is completely market linked. So we provide all the platform, we will provide all the linkages, you will get everything literally at your doorstep, but it is also your responsibility to actually add on one market linked skill throughout your career, and we will make sure that it happens in a structured manner. So the third pillar is the skills part. We take skills and hands-on training very seriously, and that will be a part of your journey with RNTU in the coming years. The fourth one is startups and entrepreneurship, and this is where one of our very prestigious and state of the art units within the university comes into picture, which is the Atal Incubation Center, guided, supported by the Niti Aayog government of India, one of its kind incubation centers in the central part of the country. I'm sure whenever we get the opportunity to have you all on the campus, you would visit the incubation center and you will feel proud to have something like this in your campus. This incubation center is going to take all the efforts to, first of all, inculcate the idea of entrepreneurship in the students and expose them to the basics and the entire terminology and the culture of startups and entrepreneurship. And on the other hand, the students who are interested in getting some kind of exposure, who would like to try their hands at this, who would like to take this more seriously as a career choice, the incubation center is going to be there to walk along with you, to join hands, to work hand in hand with all the students to make sure that your idea sees the light of the day and it sees success, and it is also sustainable as a career choice. So the fourth pillar which I was talking about was the the culture of entrepreneurship and startups, and the entire effort we take for promoting this. The fifth pillar is, I would like to say, it is a holistic approach on the exposure, where you will get several opportunities for participating in events, extracurricular activities, in inter-institutional competitions, in being a part of culture club, being a part of several other activities. Sports is a major part again of our extracurricular activities. So literally it's up to you. I mean, our job is to provide all the opportunities and the choices to you, and you would have to make a decision, not today, but after you've got a taste of all the activities, in joining and sticking to something on a more long term basis. This is the time, this is the age for all of you to actually try out different things, try out different exposures, see what do you like, but do make sure that you stick on to something, because all of them have their own wonderful ways in terms of shaping of your personality and adding to the holistic professional, which is the entire aim of any higher education institution. Finally, in terms of the objective of the university, it is, of course, to provide jobs to everybody who's come. But more than that, it is also to provide exposure and provide knowledge to all the students who have joined the university, and provide them various pathways of career. So jobs is just one of the aspect of making your career, right? You could be preparing for competitive exams, you could be preparing for higher education, you could be preparing for entrepreneurship or startups, you could be preparing for research. And this is the holistic approach of the Innovation Council, the Career Development Cell, to really guide you towards the right path. So that is the overall structure which we are following, and I am very happy to note that the entire team is also here. We have got some very committed and qualified people handling each of these operations. So literally, without a good committed team, none of these objectives and ideas would work. So we are fortunate to have a good team who believes in these ideas and objectives, and they would be coming in touch with you from time to time with their respective activities. Finally, in terms of today's event, which is focused on entrepreneurship and innovation, I would say that this is the best time ever for anybody to consider entrepreneurship and startups as a career, or even working on an innovation or any IPR or patent related ideas, because you have literally the entire ecosystem and all the stakeholders waiting to work with you in terms of mentors, incubators, angel investors, advisors. Everything is there to support somebody who's willing to take entrepreneurship as a route. This facility, this benefit was not available even 5 years back, and forget 10 to 15 years back in the education system, but today it is there. So entrepreneurship is a serious career opportunity. I would also like to add that many recruiters today also give preference to people who have worked in startups, who have taken entrepreneurship as a route, because that is a sign of taking initiative, taking risk, and taking responsibility of driving an initiative. Even when we go out in the market and recruit people, we give preference to somebody who's had an experience in the startups space, or somebody who's worked on an innovative practice. So that is on entrepreneurship and innovation. Of course, the way in which the technology is changing today, and it is changing all the sectors of the economy. It is a cliche, but it is true that innovation is going to be the make or break for a lot of organizations. Again, coming back to our own personal example, we also are looking for people who can add value, who can add an innovation in the existing operations which we do. And similarly, all the other organizations are also looking for same qualities. So this is a good chance, and you would like to take this chance to practice this, to get exposed to this, and I would like to encourage that you should take full benefit of this platform which your university is willing to provide. And entrepreneurship and innovation are the two qualities which are going to be there for the next 10 to 15 years as big qualities for adding to the employability of any graduate. So even if you have practiced these in some way or the other and you have failed, don't worry, because this failure is also now celebrated and is priced at a premium in the job market. So even if your entrepreneurship or the startup idea doesn't work, your employability is going to go up many folds if you have this on your CV and this in your experience. So that is what I wanted to add. Of course, a long journey is going to be there for all of you with the university. There are going to be many exciting activities, events, initiatives which you will come across apart from the core academics. So my final advice to all of you are only two folds. One, nothing can replace your domain knowledge and core academics. So this is the time, and this is probably going to be only dedicated time in your life when you will work on domain knowledge and academics. So don't compromise on that at any cost. And second, take every opportunity to add on to your personality and career in terms of an additional skill, exposure to entrepreneurship and startups, exposure to hackathons, ideathons, or any other innovative activities happening in your campus, and the extracurricular activities related to arts, culture, sports, and so on. So with this, I would like to wish all the very best to all the students who have joined our university. And I would like to assure that from the team's point of view, the commitment would be there to provide all the exposure and opportunities to you for growing your personality and your career. Finally, a very big congratulations to all the council members and the faculty member team also who's there currently on this call to establish such a good best practice in terms of interacting with the first year students. So thank you for inviting me. It was great talking to all the students. I would love to talk to them in person whenever next the opportunity arises. But until then, all the very best and thank you so much. So back to you, Deepak.
Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing the organization vision and objective and facilities available for the student. I am sure that students are also feeling proud to be a part of RNTU family, and they are already very excited and motivated to follow the vision which we are carrying in terms of creating future leaders or the future entrepreneurs from the RNTU. So, and I am also happy to share that till now we have received 150 plus interest from the student to be a part of EL this year. And that is going to be a very challenging for a team or a council member, that we need to identify few e-leaders who will be leading the team. So we
That's
are
very good. In fact, I mean, that's a good problem to have. That's a happy problem to have. So we should try and accommodate all the serious,
correct.
people who are committed to this. And I forgot to add that this is also a good practice which we are trying to bring in, that all of these initiatives, the e-cell or the innovation, even entrepreneurship initiatives, are actually run by students.
Yeah.
So that is where we would like to reach, where students take this in their own hands and drive it, and we are there to facilitate and guide them.
Definitely. Oh, that's why we are talking about the e-leader. So e-leader will be leading the club, and the other student, the member student, will be in the team. So we will definitely have all the students, those are really interested to carry forward the entrepreneurship, or willing to learn the entrepreneurship, and there will be number of activities throughout the year by which they can learn the basic and the advanced level of entrepreneurship, innovation. They can build their own venture, they can bring new ideas and convert their ideas into the business model. Oh, there is just a start, and we are very happy because it is all at that. अगर शुरुआत अच्छी होती है तो फिर आपकी जर्नी बहुत अच्छी जाती है, और आपके मोटिवेशन के बाद आई बिलीव ये शुरुआत बहुत अच्छी हो चुकी है ऑलरेडी, एंड नाउ इट विल go further only. So thank you very much for your time and consideration. And now I would request Ronald. Ronald is the Chief Executive Officer of our Adult Incubation Center. So he will be sharing about the facilities available at Incubation Center for the student, and how they can come and be a part of Incubation Center. So stage is over to you, Ronald.
Thanks a lot, Deepak. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Siddharth sir. I mean, so a lot of things you have covered, which I wanted to emphasize, but you have emphasized it very beautifully. So thanks for that. So students, good afternoon. My name is Ronald Fernandez. Before I talk about AIC, Atal Incubation Center, what Atal Incubation Center does, and the facilities which we have at Atal Incubation Center, मैं थोड़ा सा ना एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के बारे में बात करना चाहता हूँ. व्हाई एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप गवर्नमेंट इतना आज की डेट में फोकस कर रही है, व्हाई एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पे गवर्नमेंट बहुत सारी रिसोर्सेज, बहुत सारी फैसिलिटीज दे रही है टू प्रमोट एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज jobs is the biggest problem for the country, so creating jobs and creating suitable jobs. So अपन ने देखा है कि बहुत सारे क्वालिफाइड लोगों को उनके हिसाब से जॉब नहीं मिल पाता है, उनकी क्वालिफिकेशन के हिसाब से जॉब नहीं मिल पाता है उनको, they are अंडर एम्प्लॉयड काइंड ऑफ. So entrepreneurship is the only solution which can actually solve youngsters problem who are educated, qualified and capable youngsters. Entrepreneurship is this solution for that. How I'm going to explain कि किस तरह से हो सकता है. So अभी as of now we are dependent on government and big corporate houses to give the jobs to youngsters. जो qualified लोग हैं, जो pass out होके इस तरह की universities and colleges से निकल रहे हैं, तो उनको अभी as of now, mostly they are government and big corporate houses are creating job opportunities. But if a capable youngsters, अगर कोई capable youngster अपना venture start करता है, chances are कि they would be starting something big. So वो अपने आप को भी employ करेगा और साथ में वो 10, 15, 20 लोगों को भी साथ में employ करेगा. If a person who has multiple job offers in his hand and if he starts something, chances are कि he'll start something big. So अगर कोई ऐसा जॉब ऐसा वेंचर स्टार्ट कर रहा है जिसमें सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट होता है, which is very good, बट अगर कुछ बड़ा वेंचर स्टार्ट होता है तो it will create a lot of job opportunities. We want to create another Infosys, we want to create another Ola, we want to create another Flipkart, we want to create another, maybe TCS, which employs thousands of people. वो तभी possible होगा जब qualified, capable youngsters, if they start thinking about entrepreneurship as a career substitute. They may or may not start their venture, but at least उनका एक entrepreneurial mindset होना चाहिए to think if an opportunity comes, he or she should be ready to start his venture. So that's the reason government is putting a lot of focus on entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship सिर्फ job नहीं create करती है, it creates new product and services for the society also. So again I'll talk about Ola, for example. पहले अपन स्टेशन पे उतरते थे, ऑटो वाले से नेगोशिएट करते थे, बहस करते थे, अब उनको नहीं मालूम होता था कितना पेमेंट करना चाहिए उस डेस्टिनेशन पे जाने के लिए. But Ola has brought in transparency in the entire system. So new product and services. पहले मुझे तो जब मैं रेलवे स्टेशन पे उतरता था बड़ी एंजाइटी होती थी कि यार ऑटो वाले से बहस करनी पड़ेगी और वो कितना मांगेगा, वो प्रॉब्लम होती थी. So when startup start something, normally होता ये है कि वो न्यू प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विसेज भी लेकर आते हैं जो कंट्री के लिए और कंज्यूमर्स के लिए एडवांटेजेस भी होता है. तो दैट इज वन थिंग. सेकेंडली, ये तो कंट्री के लिए बेनिफिट हो गया, बट एज अ स्टूडेंट मेरे लिए क्या फायदा है अगर मैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में या ई-सेल में इन्वॉल्व हो रहा हूँ, तो मेरे लिए क्या फायदा होता है. सो फ्यू थिंग्स आई वांट टू एम्फसाइज हियर इज, एज अ स्टूडेंट अगर आप एंटरप्रेन्योरल एक्टिविटी में कॉलेज में रहते हुए इन्वॉल्व होते हैं तो दो चीजें होती हैं. एक तो जैसे सिद्धार्थ सर ने मेंशन करा, आई वांट टू रीएम्फसाइज दैट पॉइंट. मैं एचआर में रह चुका हूं, मैं बहुत सारा रिक्रूटमेंट करता था पहले, और मैं ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट में भी रह चुका हूं. अभिषेक श्रोती जी भी इधर है, परहैप्स सपोर्ट मी ऑन दिस, कि व्हेन एचआर कम्स टू रिक्रूट, वो ये देखता है, अगर एक इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में आया तो वो देखता है कि यार इधर 400-500 बच्चे हैं जिनके पास सबके पास इंजीनियरिंग डिग्री है. तो मैं ये या एचआर मैनेजर वो देखने की कोशिश करता है कि उसके पास कोई बच्चे के पास एक्स्ट्रा क्या है, उसने एक्स्ट्रा क्या करा है. मैंने इंजीनियरिंग डिग्री तो सबके पास है, बट उसने एक्स्ट्रा क्या करा है. तो ऐसे में एचआर पर्सन ये देखता है कि वो बच्चे ने क्या इनिशिएटिव्स लिए हैं, उसने कौन कौन से क्लब में पार्टिसिपेशन करा है, उसने कौन कौन से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में एक्टिविटीज में पार्टिसिपेट करा है. So that shows that that person has initiative taking skills, that person has leadership skills, and he is different than others. He is not the part of the crowd. So ऐसे लोगों को आइडेंटिफाई करने एचआर हमेशा आइडेंटिफाई करने की कोशिश करता है जो एक्स्ट्रा करते हैं, अपने क्वालिफिकेशन के अलावा एक्स्ट्रा करते हैं. So उनका चांसेस ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट बिकम्स हायर. Secondly, one more thing I want to say is, if you want to climb the ladder of success, आपका entrepreneurial approach होना चाहिए, आपका जो mindset होना चाहिए वो entrepreneurial होना चाहिए. So again I give an example. अगर आप small एक छोटा सा branch को भी lead कर रहे हैं, you have to think like an entrepreneur. भाई मेरा बॉटम लाइन क्या है, मेरा टॉप लाइन क्या है, मेरा बॉटम लाइन क्या है, मैं प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी कहाँ से लेकर आऊंगा, मैं एम्प्लॉय को सैलरी कैसे दूंगा, मैं मार्केटिंग कैसे करूंगा. सो एक इनिशियल स्टेज पे टेक्निकल स्टफ ज्यादा होता है, बट आप जैसे जैसे लैडर में करियर में आगे बढ़ते जाते हैं, आपकी लीडरशिप स्किल, आपकी एंटरप्रेन्योरल स्किल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती है. एंड आई ऑलवेज गिव दिस एग्जांपल कि रिलायंस, डू यू रियली थिंक कि एक बंदे की वजह से सक्सेसफुल हुआ है? रिलायंस में उसको एक रिटेल का जो सेगमेंट है उसको लीड करने के लिए एक बंदा चाहिए, उसको पेट्रोलियम के लिए एक लीड करने के लिए बंदा चाहिए जो कि एंटरप्रेन्योर के लिए तरह सोचता है, क्योंकि उसको एक कंपनी पूरी रन करना है, तो उसको एंटरप्रेन्योर की तरह सोचना है. सो टिपिकली पीपल हु हैव एंटरप्रेन्योरल अप्रोच इन देयर माइंडसेट, दे टेंड टू क्लाइंब ladder of success and they become senior employees. So this is what I wanted to talk about, a little bit about entrepreneurship. Now I'll share my screen and I'll
अच्छा हाँ अब बैक टू मीटिंग. क्या हो गया ये?
Usha ma'am,
yeah, I'll request everybody to please mute your mic. Yeah, thank you. So I'll just share my screen. Okay, so I'll now talk about AIC RNTU, which is an incubation center. I don't know आप लोग में से कितने बच्चों को ये मालूम है कि incubation center क्या होता है. So incubation center is a terminology which has been picked up from medical terminology. जैसे जो typically premature बच्चे जो होते हैं अभी भी, उनको एक protective environment में रखा जाता है so that their chances of survival increases. और यही टर्मिनोलॉजी को, यही कॉन्सेप्ट को हमने स्टार्टअप की तरह स्टार्टअप में भी ले लिया, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में भी ले लिया है. सो लॉट ऑफ सर्वेज सेज कि 90% ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस और 90% ऑफ स्टार्टअप्स फेल इन फर्स्ट 3 years ऑफ देयर ऑपरेशन. पहले 3 साल में जो स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट होते हैं वो फेल हो जाते हैं 90%. तो उनको सपोर्ट करने के लिए इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स गवर्नमेंट आजकल प्रमोट कर रही है. इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर प्रोवाइड्स लॉट ऑफ हैंड होल्डिंग सपोर्ट to startup so that their chances of success increases. Typically survey says कि 90% तो बंद हो जाते हैं 3 साल में, बट जो 3 साल के बाद सर्वाइव कर जाते हैं वो लंबा सर्वाइव करते हैं और वो वैल्यू क्रिएशन भी करते हैं कंट्री के लिए और वो जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी क्रिएट करते हैं कंट्री के लिए. So AIC RNTU is such an incubation center which is supported by Atal Innovation Mission, नीति आयोग, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. ये करीब 4,500 लोगों ने इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स के लिए नीति आयोग पे अप्लाई करा था फेज 2 में. गवर्नमेंट ने 41 सच ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को आइडेंटिफाई करा था सेकंड फेज में टू स्टार्ट इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर, seeing their past record, how they supported startups and how they how involved they were in supporting startups, and उनकी past history देख के 45 इंस्टीट्यूट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करा था टू सेटअप इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर. उनमें से अपन एक थे, RNTU उनमें से एक था. सेंट्रल इंडिया में अभी फिलहाल अपन एकलौते यूनिवर्सिटी है जो जिनके पास अटल इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से रिकॉग्नाइज्ड. सो वी आर द ओनली यूनिवर्सिटी इन सेंट्रल इंडिया. आई विल मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. So we have been very active. हमें ये 2018 में अक्टूबर में मिला था अटल इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर. तब से हम लोग काफी सारे स्टार्टअप्स को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. We have been covered by a lot of media. We have got a lot of media attention. So INC 42 ने कवर करा था, दैनिक भास्कर, Your Story. There are endless lists. So we have been covered by a lot of media. I mean, we have got a lot of media attention also. Switch to full screen. Okay. सर ये कुछ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, एक स्टार्टअप को क्या क्या सपोर्ट चाहिए रहता है जब वो स्टार्ट करता है. तो उसको एक बैठने की जगह चाहिए रहती है जो फुल्ली इक्विप्ड हो, वो एक MNC का एनवायरनमेंट दे. तो उस तरह की फैसिलिटी हमने बनाई है. कोवर्किंग स्पेस है जहां पर स्टार्टअप्स बैठ के अपना काम कर सकते हैं और उनको कोई MNC की तरह इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा. सेकेंड इमेज जो है वो अपना एक छोटा ऑडिटोरियम है, वो उसकी इमेज है. थर्ड इज अ मीटिंग रूम विच वी हैव फॉर द स्टार्टअप्स यहाँ बैठ के मीटिंग्स कर सकते हैं. वी हैव गॉट अ वेरी एडवांस्ड लैब फैसिलिटी आल्सो अवेलेबल. लैब पे मैं 2 मिनट लूंगा यहाँ पे बात करने के लिए. बहुत सारे स्पेसिफिकली टेक्निकल स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, उनके दिमाग में कुछ आइडिया होता है, उस आइडिया को शेप कैसे दें उनको नहीं मालूम होता है. तो ये लैब जो है अपनी मैसाचुसेट्स यूनिवर्सिटी, MIT जो US की यूनिवर्सिटी है, उसके द्वारा रिकॉग्नाइज्ड यूनिवर्सिटी ये लैब है हमारे पास, जिसमें we have got CNC router, we have got laser cutter, we have got one of the biggest 3D printer in Bhopal. So ये सारी फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल हैं. अगर आपके पास कुछ आइडिया, प्रोटोटाइप डेवलप करना चाहते हो तो इस लैब में आके वो डेवलप कर सकते हो. अदर कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल, प्राइवेट केबिन स्टार्टअप्स के लिए ये सारी फैसिलिटीज यहाँ पर अवेलेबल हैं. जो पिलर्स हैं जो जिसके थ्रू अपन सपोर्ट करते हैं कोई भी स्टार्टअप को, so one of the most important pillar is जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अपन स्टार्टअप को प्रोवाइड करते हैं. स्टार्टअप को कोई इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अपन खुद का एस्टैब्लिश नहीं करना है, वो एक हम स्टेट ऑफ आर्ट MNC लेवल का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड करते हैं. एंड सेकंड थिंग इज द मेंटरशिप. मेंटरशिप इज समथिंग व्हिच वी फोकस अ लॉट. सो अगेन आई गिव दिस टिपिकल एग्जांपल ऑलवेज कि कोई बच्चा, किसी को अगर एजुकेशन डोमेन में अगर कुछ कंपनी स्टार्ट करनी है और उसको गाइड करने के लिए कोई ऐसा मेंटर मिले जो ऑलरेडी एजुकेशन सेक्टर में अच्छा काम कर रहा है, तो चांसेस ऑफ दैट स्टार्टअप बीइंग सक्सेसफुल इंक्रीजेस. तो हम लोग ये कनेक्शन प्रोवाइड करते हैं जहाँ पे कोई सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर वो जूनियर या स्टार्टअप को सपोर्ट करता है, हैंड होल्ड करता है, सो दैट वो अपने स्टार्टअप को नेक्स्ट लेवल पे लेके जा सके. Apart from that, lot of training and workshops we organize. So lot of trainings are required, like business plan कैसे बनाना है, go to market कैसा होता है, ब्लू ओशन स्ट्रेटजी क्या होती है. तो इस तरह के वर्कशॉप जो स्टार्टअप को रन करने के लिए हेल्पफुल होते हैं, उस तरह के ट्रेनिंग्स एंड वर्कशॉप हम लोग रेगुलर यहाँ पे ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं. लैब की ऑलरेडी मैं बात कर चुका हूँ, लैब फैसिलिटीज आर देयर. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, बहुत सारी लीगल एंड कंप्लायंस फैसिलिटीज हम लोग स्टार्टअप को जरूरत होती है, तो वो सपोर्ट हम प्रोवाइड करते हैं. लीगल एंड अकाउंटिंग, आईपीआर, अगर कोई टेक्निकल स्टार्टअप है तो आईपीआर फैसिलिटी एंड अदर फैसिलिटीज वी प्रोवाइड हियर. तो ये सारी फैसिलिटीज हैं जो स्टार्टअप को अपने वेंचर को नेक्स्ट लेवल ले जाने में हेल्प करती हैं. सो आवर प्रोग्राम इज डिवाइडेड, जो ऑफरिंग है इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर की, हमने 3 लेवल में डिवाइड करी है, क्योंकि ऑल स्टार्टअप एक लेवल के नहीं होते हैं, सब अलग अलग लेवल के स्टार्टअप होते हैं. एक टिपिकली एक इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट होता है, उसके दिमाग में एक आइडिया होता है, उसको आगे लेके जाना होता है, तो हम उसको आइडिएट लेवल में रखते हैं. तो उधर हम ज्यादा फोकस करते हैं कि प्रोटोटाइप या एमवीपी डेवलप करने में उसकी हेल्प करें. डिस्कवर लेवल इज सेकंड लेवल, विच इज अबाउट जिनने ऑलरेडी अपना स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट कर दिया है, बट दे आर स्टिल स्ट्रगलिंग विद देयर बिजनेस मॉडल. तो हम लोग उनको डिस्कवर लेवल में डालते हैं, और जो सपोर्ट इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर का है वो उस तरह से अलाइन होता है. एंड लास्ट इज ग्रोथ. सो ऑलरेडी मैंने बिजनेस कर लिया है, मैं ऑलरेडी भोपाल में एस्टैब्लिश हूँ, अब मुझे उसको एमपी लेवल पे या इंडिया लेवल पे या एशिया लेवल पे लेके जाना है. टिपिकली इस लेवल के लोगों को मार्केट कनेक्ट या इन्वेस्टर कनेक्ट चाहिए रहते हैं, तो वो हम लोग उन लोग को ग्रोथ लेवल पे डालते हैं. Apart from that, we have run a joint incubation program with TISS, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, जो social sciences में एशिया का नंबर 1 एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट है. Currently we are running a cohort जिसमें across the country से 21 startups इसमें involved हैं. Cohort is nothing but a batch जिसमें एक लेवल के startups को रख के और उनको साथ में सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करा जाता है. इसमें वी हैव पीपल फ्रॉम, सो बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड एक फिजिकल जो इंटरेक्शन की लिमिट थी वो खत्म हो चुकी है. वर्चुअली हम लोग स्टार्टअप से बात कर रहे हैं. सो वी हैव स्टार्टअप्स फ्रॉम मुंबई, वी हैव फ्रॉम हैदराबाद, वी हैव फ्रॉम बैंगलोर. सो ऑल स्टार्टअप्स आर स्कैटर्ड फ्रॉम अक्रॉस द कंट्री. लैब की जैसे मैंने बात करी थी, वी हैव गॉट 3D प्रिंटर, वी हैव गॉट CNC राउटर, वी हैव गॉट लेजर कटर, विनाइल कटर, ये सारे लैब फैसिलिटी यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया, करंटली हमारे इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर में 41 स्टार्टअप्स इंक्यूबेटेड हैं. उन स्टार्टअप ने 116, ये फिगर अभी बढ़ गया है, बट 116 जॉब्स क्रिएट करे हमने. एज आई टोल्ड यू कि मीडिया में वी हैव बीन वेरी एग्रेसिव, तो 140 मीडिया मेंशंस वी हैव गॉट. एक्टिविटीज एंड इवेंट्स जो हम लोग करते रहते हैं, वी हैव गॉट लॉट ऑफ पार्टनर्स, तो वो हमने 77 करे हैं. मेंटर्स जो हमारे साथ एसोसिएटेड हैं वो एकेडमिशियंस हैं, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं, आईपी एक्सपर्ट हैं, फाइनेंस एक्सपर्ट हैं. वो 55 इस तरह के लोग एसोसिएटेड हैं जो बेसिकली स्टार्टअप्स को सपोर्ट करना चाहते हैं नेक्स्ट लेवल पे जाने के लिए. गो टू नेक्स्ट. जस्ट ब्रीफ अबाउट स्टार्टअप्स इंक्यूबेटेड. ये कुछ स्टार्टअप्स हैं जो ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे इंक्यूबेटेड हैं. ये स्नैपशॉट है, पार्शियल लिस्ट है. अभी 41 स्टार्टअप्स इंक्यूबेटेड हैं. There have been few success stories also. I'll quickly talk about this RST Lab. एक अपने पास incubated startup है, उत्कर्ष उसका नाम है. So he was into cyber security business. He has been recently acquired by Portuguese based company, and so he has earned a lot of money, and उस company का वो CTO भी बन गया है. So this platform जहाँ पे connect कर पाया abroad जो clients हैं उनके साथ, ये प्लेटफॉर्म AIC ने उसको प्रोवाइड करा था. वी हैव गॉट अ टाई अप विद DCB बैंक आल्सो. सो ये DCB बैंक इनोवेशन कार्निवल करके हर साल एक कंपटीशन करता है. ही वाज विनर देयर, एंड थ्रू दैट ही गॉट दिस कनेक्शन, एंड ही इज नाउ वेरी सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर. एंड भोपाल में ही कुड बी वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट स्टोरी कमिंग नियर फ्यूचर इन भोपाल. RTA wala is another success story. I'll quickly skip. Gadi repair is again, they have got a lot of benefit from our incubation center, and today they are sitting in our incubation center itself and working here. So they have got a lot of benefit out of our. So I quickly skip. So a lot of events we organize and a lot of partners we have got. हमारे partners और बहुत सारे हम लोग ने बनाए हुए हैं. तो हमारे CII partner हैं जिनके साथ हम मिलके कुछ event करते हैं. हम हमारे ये DC बैंक का मैंने already भी आपको बताया. TIE में we are very active. TIE chapter. So जो भी लोग support करते हैं, जो ecosystem है अपना, वो सबको हमने साथ में जोड़ने की कोशिश करी है, जिसके थ्रू अपन स्टार्टअप्स को सपोर्ट करते हैं. ये हमारा रीच है एज ऑफ नाउ. सो एज आई टोल्ड यू कि नाउ स्टार्टअप्स फ्रॉम अक्रॉस द कंट्री आर कमिंग एंड वांटिंग टू गेट एसोसिएटेड विद अस एंड अवेल फैसिलिटी व्हिच वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग. सो ये कहाँ से इंटरेस्ट आया उसका एक मैप है. I'll end here. So I think, so prior to this, I was in Mumbai. I was working in same organization as Dr. Deepak was working. And बहुत सारे leading colleges में entrepreneurship club is highly sought after club. हर कॉलेज में cultural club होता है, sports club होता है. और बहुत सारे leading कॉलेज में सबसे ज्यादा applications जो आती हैं वो e-cell के लिए आती हैं. I want to see this year this happening in our university also, and let's make our e-cell nationally recognized. So thank you, thanks a lot, all the best. Whenever you are here in university, please do come and visit our incubation center. Thank you, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you, Ronald, for the wonderful presentation about the Adult Incubation Center and the facilities which we can offer to our students while they have their ideas ready. They are willing to start their venture. They can come to the incubation center and join to avail the facilities available at the incubation. So thank you very much for your time and consideration. Now I would like to talk to a student. I think अभी तक आपको ये तो पता चल गया होगा कि हम क्या करना चाहते हैं और कहाँ पहुंचना चाहते हैं. The overall objective is to create new venture, to bring the new innovation from you, by you, and for you. So we want the entrepreneurship club to be run by the student, for the student. So we really need you people to come forward and take a part of it. Let me share a brief presentation of 2 to 3 minutes with all of you. Let me share my screen. Yeah, is it visible?
Yes,
Yes,
visible,
sir, it is
visible.
Okay, great. तो अभी जो रोनाल्ड ने बात की कि बहुत लीडिंग कंपनीज होती हैं जो नंबर ऑफ जॉब ऑफर करती हैं या हमें वो वेंचर क्रिएट करना चाहिए, बट वो शायद ये बताना भूल गए कि वो जर्नी शुरुआत कहाँ से होती है. बिकमिंग बिग इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग एंड वेरी फ्यू पीपल कैन अचीव दैट डेस्टिनेशन. जो अभी ने भी बताया कि केवल 3% या 2% वेंचर होते हैं जो कामयाब होते हैं और लेवल तक जा पाते हैं, लेकिन उनकी जो जर्नी शुरू होती है उनका एक कॉमन पॉइंट होता है, वो होता है आइडिएशन, मोटिवेशन एंड इंस्पिरेशन. As of now, I believe all of you students are on the ideation level or on the phase 1 where we need to start. This will be a journey. You can see here that we are here today at phase 0 where we will be helping you to bring your ideas. We will motivate you, we will inspire you, we will share more knowledge with you, and we will create a lot of fun. Why fun? Because I believe that fun can bring more knowledge as compared to the book and the videos. I know you people are watching number of videos, you people are reading a lot, but fun will bring a lot of knowledge to you, that is for sure. So we need to start from here. Then our journey will go to the validation. Once you will have the idea, we will help you out to validate your idea, whether we can create the idea as a business or not. And then your journey will begin actually, because then you will be having one idea which is validated. You are very sure that you want to, and then we can build the business model, prototype, product development, design, and everything will come later on. So this is just a journey which we have to start from here only, or we will come to know later about the further result, but we have to start from zero. Now, I think you are very clear that what EL does and what we will be doing and what we want to do. It will be a club run by the student, which will promote entrepreneurship within the campus and outside the campus, because we will be building number of competition among our university, among our group, and among the local level also. Or there will be number of participants from different universities. You will come to know about their ideas, and we will create more activities in coming time. The major objective of EL is to create the entrepreneurship leader for tomorrow, because I believe that you all want to grow in your career and future also. No matter whether you are going for a job, no matter whether you are creating a venture or whatever you are willing to do in future, but you need to learn few things which is very important to learn while you are in college. So the main objective of EL would be to bring that skill, to give that knowledge to you, so that you can become a leader of tomorrow. So who can join the EL? Now, because we have number of application this year, we will be having two types of application again. One, the team member, which is the most important part of EL, because without you, e-leader cannot do anything. So we want maximum student to apply for the EL member. As of now, we have more than 150 applications, which is good, but we welcome more applications now. For e-leader, we will be conducting some competition within the EL member. For the student, those are on the advanced level or have one step ahead, they will become the e-leader, and there will be a lot of benefit for that. That I will share with you whenever we will be meeting or having a one-on-one discussion again on this. Now, what kind of skill you will acquire while being in EL? You will learn to know about the creativity and critical thinking. You will be more innovative. You will be good at the communication level. You will learn to know about the organization, information, organizing, confidence, networking, leadership, and team building. So these are some of the skills which you will learn while working with the EL, while applying or participating in the activities of the EL. Now, what kind of activities we will be doing? There will be number of activities like my exploration and let's watch a movie, $1 venture, idea bot, investor hunt, venture voyage, Marty, and number of competition also. So all these work will be done by you people only. We will be there to help you to do it. We will provide all kind of facilities and whatever support you want from the. We have a very good team of EL faculty mentor. All the HOD members are in our council. They will be always ready to help you. And whenever you have any kind of doubt, you can come to us. You can reach out to me or any HOD or the EL council member, and we will help you out to get the thing done. Oh, thank you very much for your time today.
क्या बोला
I know it is a weekend for you
वो
people.
पूरी मॉर्निंग टाइम ही हो सकती है हाँ पेन
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Deepak sir, please continue.
Yeah. Oh, I know it is a weekend for you, but you took a time and you are joining. It shows that you are really interested to take the journey ahead with us. And now I would like to welcome our President of Council, Dr. Sunita Johari ma'am. And she will be sharing her vision and the ideas with you for that how we are willing to take that forward. Sangeeta ma'am, the stage is for
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, good morning to Siddharth sir, Anurag, and Ronald sir, Deepak sir, all the council members, Deepti ma'am, convener of the council, all the HODs, respected HODs, and above all, dear all students. आप सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे साथ में। और 1 घंटा इज अ प्रीटी लॉन्ग टाइम, तो मेरे ख्याल से आपके पास आज विजन भी आया है, मिशन भी आया है, और जो इंस्टीट्यूशनल इनोवेशन काउंसिल है उसके बारे में सर ने बताया है कि वो काउंसिल स्टूडेंट से ही चलेगी। ई सेल का सर ने काफी अच्छा आप सबको डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया है। तो हमारा जो एक कोर विजन है वो ये है कि हम आपको इनोवेशन की तरफ ले जाएं। इट इज अ टाइम ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी, इट इज अ टाइम ऑफ इनोवेशन, इट इज अ टाइम ऑफ आत्मनिर्भर भारत की हम बात हर जगह करते हैं। कल आप सब ने न्यूज देखी होगी, बहुत हॉट न्यूज चल रही है आजकल के हमारे जो योगी जी हैं वो बहुत हिलाए हुए हैं दुनिया को, और ठाकरे जी हिले हुए हैं इस समय कि वो यूपी में फिल्म सिटी का निर्माण करने की बात कर रहे हैं, कुछ अलग बात कर रहे हैं। उनका एक स्टेटमेंट मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, जब पूरी सरकार बोली कि बॉलीवुड कहीं नहीं जाएगा तो उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बात कही कि हम यहाँ से कुछ उखाड़ने नहीं आए हैं, हम कुछ नया करने आए हैं। तो ये सेम बात, ये सेम थॉट सबके पास होनी चाहिए कि हमारे को कॉम्पिटिटिव स्पिरिट के साथ आगे बढ़ना है। उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छी बात कल ये कही, मैं कल ये डिबेट सुन रही थी, और आज इस फोरम में इस डिबेट के लिए मैं इसलिए आई कि कोई भी स्टेप, कोई भी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट या सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट अगर ले रही है तो ओवरऑल द विजन इज टू मेक आवर कंट्री सेल्फ रिलायंट, make ourselves self-reliant, to make you employable, to make you to achieve the excellence. And this is the core vision of Institution of Innovation Council with the support of AICRNTU. Ronald sir has very nicely explained all the things. And Siddharth sir, who is a visionary with us, he has given you the insight. So as a teacher, it is indeed a privilege for me to be a part of this university since the year 2011 in the capacity of HOD management and PhD coordinator, and recently taken a new responsibility that is IQAC coordinator, and now with this president IIC. And with this I can say that this group is always ready to support the innovation. और सारे बच्चे जो हमारे साथ हैं, हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप इस साल हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं और आप कुछ मिरेकल्स जरूर करेंगे आगे आने वाले समय में। बहुत ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगी क्योंकि इसके बाद मैं डॉक्टर दीप्ति मैम को इनवाइट करूंगी फॉर प्रपोजिंग दी फॉर्मल वोट ऑफ थैंक्स। कुछ लाइन से अपनी बात को विराम लगाऊंगी। आप जब हमारे साथ आएंगे, ई सेल में जुड़ेंगे, आप आईआईसी के बारे में और डिटेल में जानेंगे और उसको समझेंगे और उसकी एक्टिविटीज को इन डेप्थ अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे और हमें सपोर्ट करेंगे हमारी काउंसिल को ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचाने के लिए, क्योंकि ये काउंसिल एमएचआरडी से सपोर्टेड है, एमएचआरडी के साथ काम करेगी और आप सबके सहयोग के बिना ये काउंसिल काम नहीं कर पाएगी। तो मुझे चाहिए कि हमारे बच्चे हमारे साथ आएं और कुछ नए आइडियाज जो हैं हमसे साझा करें और हम उनको आगे बढ़ाएंगे। आपको एक्टिविटीज बराबर आपके साथ शेयर होंगी और आप उन सब एक्टिविटीज में हमारे साथ बढ़ चढ़ के पार्टिसिपेट करें। कुछ लाइनों के साथ मैं अपनी बात को विराम लगाऊंगी। आज सुबह ही सोचा मैंने, और बहुत ज्यादा तो कुछ मुझे आता नहीं इस लाइन में, बट स्टिल कोशिश की है कि कहते हैं कि अपनी सोच को कर बुलंद इतना, अपनी सोच को कर बुलंद इतना कि खुदा भी तुझसे पूछे कि तेरी रजा क्या है। क्यों सोचता है कि ख्वाबों की मंजिल नहीं मिलेगी, क्यों सोचता है कि ख्वाबों की मंजिल नहीं मिलेगी, तू ये सोच कि उस मंजिल तक पहुंचने का रास्ता क्या है, तू ये सोच कि उस मंजिल तक पहुंचने का रास्ता क्या है। रास्ता आपने चुन लिया है, आप हमारे साथ आ गए हैं, आप अपनी मंजिल को रोनाल्ड सर के साथ, दीपक सर के साथ, सिद्धार्थ सर के साथ, मेरी पूरी टीम के साथ पालेंगे। बस ये सोचिए कि मंजिल क्या है और उसे पाना कैसे है। So thank you to all the eminent panelists and thank you to all attendees. Now I request Dr. Deepti Maheshwari, Convener IISc, Dean Faculty of Commerce, to please propose the formal vote of thanks to all our panelist members and to the attendees. Madam, it's over to you. Deepti ma'am, please unmute yourself. Hello. Deepti ma'am, are you there?
Good afternoon. Ma'am, I am unmute.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Hello.
Yes,
My voice is clear?
you're audible.
Hello. My voice is clear, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Okay. Okay.
I think voice में issue आ रहा है, दीपक सर।
या मैम आप ही कंटिन्यू कर लीजिए प्लीज।
Okay, Deepti ma'am, hello. I think coverage issue hai. Okay, so yes, on behalf of Deepti ma'am, I propose the formal vote of thanks to the one of the key speakers of the today's session. Siddharth sir, are you there? Or I don't know if sir is there or not. Yeah, sir is very much here. So, sir, indeed, it is a privilege to hear the things from your side. Siddharth sir, thanks a lot for sparing time with us, and our council will require more of support of you in future.
Thank you.
And we'll be looking forward for your active support. And with this, I also thank Ronald sir for giving his valuable inputs and giving a lot of examples to students. And yes, Aditi ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, there is.
अब आप कंटिन्यू करिए. मैंने आपकी बात सुना ली थी.
Thank you. Good afternoon to Siddharth sir, Deepak sir, Ronald sir, and President of IIC and all members of IIC and heads of all the departments of RNTU and all dear students from various departments. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose vote of thanks in this interesting session on the topic entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunity. I, Dr. Deepti Maheshwari, Dean Faculty of Commerce and convener of IIC. First of all, I would like to propose hearty vote of thanks to our first speaker, Siddharth sir, for gracing today's event and delivering the inaugural address and enlightened us. I am sure that all the participants have taken note of your suggestions and will be discussing with their department heads, and heads will take care of with the IIC team. I extended to very heartfelt gratitude to our guest, Dr. Runal sir, CEO of AIC RNTU, for sharing the details and working of AIC. And I am also thankful to Deepak sir for providing us insights about the IIC working. And I am also thankful to all the heads of different departments for their wonderful support. And not last or at least, I am also thankful to all participants. Without all of you, we can't do this event successfully. In last, मैं बस यही बोलूँगी कि आप सारे बच्चे हमारे साथ में जुड़े और हमारे इस ड्रीम को, जो हम IIC की बात अगेन एंड अगेन कह रहे हैं या ई-सेल की बात कर रहे हैं, आपके बिना ये चीज अधूरी है. आप सारे बच्चे हमारे साथ जुड़िए. हाथ से हाथ मिलाकर अगर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे तो डेफिनेटली हम कुछ ना कुछ नया करेंगे भी, और साथ साथ अपने AIC में कुछ नए इंक्यूबेटर्स भी हमारे साथ में जुड़ेंगे, इस आशा के साथ में. थैंक यू सो मच टू ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट्स एंड ऑल टीम मेंबर्स. थैंक यू.
Okay, thank you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody, and we shall meet you again very soon. Thank you.
Deepak sir, just make an announcement. There was a question in the Q&A कि बच्चे पूछ रहे थे कि इसमें हमें रजिस्टर हम ई-सेल में कैसे करेंगे. तो आप एक अनाउंसमेंट कर दीजिए कि एक लिंक शेयर की गई है और वो दोबारा कर दी जाएगी. So they can register. हाँ सर.
तो जो भी बच्चे अभी भी ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं ई-सेल के लिए, तो we will share a link with you. It will be a Google form link, and you can apply directly, and we will add you in the WhatsApp group, and we will be connecting you to share more details about the e-club, entrepreneurship club, and the competition to become the e-leader. So just fill the Google form and we will reach out to you. Thank you. Thank you everybody.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
If you have, Deepak, the link you can share in the chat if you have right now, or you can share later also.
Share on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.